Hello, FinTech attendees. My name is Josh Elohim from Back9 Insurance. I'll be your speaker for today. So let's go ahead and just get started here. We're really excited about a technology that we built that's called Quote and Apply. This is the first ever multi-carrier, agent and or consumer-facing e-application for life insurance. Now, I know it's a mouthful, but in essence, we give you a link, a landing page, a website, whatever you like to call it. It allows you or your client to run life insurance quotes in seconds and then apply in minutes. So here's what the software looks like. You go ahead and you put your client's first and last name in, and then we ask you some very difficult questions, right? So I'll pick up myself. You put your client's health in, preferred best, 5 hearts, all the way down to 1 heart, which is like a low standard rating. Let's just go with 4. In the past, we just had a smoker, non-smoker question, but as we know, people are smoking different things now, right? So the question is, what are you smoking? How often are you smoking it? You can also say never. Another big thing that knocks you out of your preferred best category is your height weight. So if you're 5'9", 300 pounds, you're not going to get the best health class. It is a personal question, so you can go ahead and skip that. You put your client's date of birth in, and minus us talking, do you see how fast you get rates? Software is very interactive. We know that millennials have no patience. I've also found out that, guess what, older people don't have patience either. So really no one has patience anymore. So we just want to give people what they want right away. This is showing $1 million, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40-year term. It's showing the lowest cost right now. This is great, Josh, but I actually need $2 million. I just move my slider here. See how fast it updates? Extremely simple. I actually need 10 million, good problem to have. There you go. System is very interactive, very easy to use. By the way, we've done an integration with Redtail. So if you work with Redtail, great, you can push a button and integrate this into your system. If there's any other softwares that you use, CRM system that you use, we'd love the opportunity to let us know who it is, because we're in works with several different companies right now as we speak. So I just want to give you a heads up about that. Let's keep moving forward here. So I picked my company, I hit the next button, and now we're shopping. Remember I said multi-carrier? So look, here's the cheapest company first. Now watch this, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. You have 15 different options to pick from here for you and your clients. Remind you, everything we're doing here as the agent can be done 100% by the client. This is great, Josh, but actually, is this only for small policies? Here's a $40 million policy. You can write as big or as small of a case as you want right here on the system. Let's just go back down to $1 million here. So you have the ability to do several things with this technology. We give you a link. That way you can be proactive and you can market that. But guess what? Just to give you a visual, you can also put this on your website. So here's a financial planner who uses our technology. This is iframed and white labeled into his software, right into his website there. So you have that ability to do that at your fingertips. So we have term insurance on here. This is pretty straightforward, but let's go into the permanent side now. So we have a plethora of permanent products as well. I'm really excited about this. There's Guaranteed UL, we have Universal Life, we have Protection IUL, Whole Life, and Accumulation. So this way this works, again, I click on the product I want, I hit the next button. It's actually running an illustration right now for permanent life insurance. Really exciting. So there you go. There's my options. I got a few permanent options there. If I want to make changes, I can scroll down here. You know what? Long-term care is a big issue for a lot of people. And I know that financial planners, you know, it's really important to them as well to protect your assets under management. So I click here. I can actually add a long-term care right here on the spot. This is great, Josh, but I don't want to be paying forever. Is there any other options? So I can pick my other option. Let's say a 10 pay here. This is what it is per million. I actually need 4 million. That's a really good problem to have. So I just make my changes. I hit the rerun button. As we speak, this is rerunning the illustration on the spot here. So if you use softwares like Zoom, you can actually do this right in front of your client from home right now. So there you go. I got a few options here. As I go look through here, you know what? I've heard of John Hancock. That sounds good. I click on it. If I want, I can hit show policy details. I have a bunch of information now on the policy. If I want, I can also pull up the illustration if I need to dive more into the weeds right there. Your client says, hey, this is great. What's next? We know what that means. They probably want to buy. So I always joke around and say, hey, I'm glad in this situation you like John Hancock, but you know what? They want to date you as well, meaning an application and an exam. So normally you pull out your 60 to 70 page application and your client has a heart attack right there on the spot, and then it goes your case. So now I hit this apply button. It brings me right into the application. Absolute game changer in our business. So I put my client's email and phone number. When I hit the next button, two very important things are going to happen. The first thing is whatever email you put in, that client's going to receive an email. Technically, you can walk away once you hit the next button and let them finish the application themselves. If you're using Zoom, I recommend to just keep on going. Next thing is, let's say you take your link, you put it on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, or you put it on your website like I showed you. If someone clicks on it and applies, you want to know about it, correct? Well, the same exact thing happened. You get an email as the agent as well. So those two things just happen. I put the first part of my address in here. You see how all the information just auto-populated? So we pull from the computer's IP address, which is scary and cool all at the same time. Is this person employed? If the answer is no, what's the reason? Retired, disabled, homemaker? That's okay. Let's say they are employed. Okay. We'll just do Back 9 Insurance. We'll say sales. I put in my company address, pick it. Again, it all auto-populates. Will this person own the policy? If the answer is no, that's fine. Will it be a business, a trust, or individual? We're also set up for 1035s here as well. Just to make it easy, we say they will be the owner. Okay, who's going to be the beneficiary? Again, trust, business, individual. I'll just say individual. We'll say Mrs. Doe. We'll say this is the wife. We'll go next here. Let's put an address in here. There we go. You can add a contingent beneficiary here to back up the primary if you'd like to. We'll skip over that. At this point, some income, some assets, some liabilities. Just so you know, when you go through a company like a Redtail, we have this information already there, so it's going to auto-populate for you, making your life even easier. Do you have an existing coverage right now? We're just going to say, if you do, you can put in the information. Let's say no for now. So by a raise of hands, which I can't see, how many people have had issues with APSs? What an absolute nightmare waiting for these medical records, right? Well, you're going to love this then. We have a portal that we built in here where you can actually go into the system, pick your client's doctor. If it's not there, you type it in right here. Let's say it was Kaiser. We call it the kiss of death in California. On the spot, I can put in my client's username and their password, and I hit connect. We're able to pull those medical records instantaneously right on the spot. Absolute game changer. If we don't want, we can also say no, it's not the end of the world, because guess what? A week goes by, we're going to ask for those records the same exact way if they come up. If I didn't put my height, weight in the beginning, I have to put it in now, so he tells me where I'm going to be at health-wise. I know most of the information is no, so I'll just run through this very quickly. I had one agent from New York say, can we get one button that says no for everything and call it a day? I was like, I love the way you're thinking. The carriers will never go for that. So there you go. I just answered all the medical questions. If I want, I can put in some billing information, EFT, accounting number, routing number. It doesn't typically bill the client. It's set up so that way you don't have to go back and ask for it again. We do have some companies that will, you can bind coverage right away. Another raise of hands, how many people have had issues with exams? When it comes from the examiner, the agent, the client, the GA, that's 4 ways and things can go wrong. Whatever zip code you put in here, here's a live calendar from exam 1 of real time to set up your exam. So I picked my date, picked my time. We just booked the exam. It was that easy. Client gets a calendar invite right to their calendar. The examiner calls the client a day before. Last thing here, we got a DocuSign. I can sign via email if I'm not with the client, or I can hit sign now. All the information auto populates to the DocuSign. And what's happening now is, again, we're uploading that information. Let's say that you do this face-to-face. You can do it the same way. Let's say that the client does it 100% by themselves. They can hit sign now as well. So we're really excited about this DocuSign feature here. There you go, the cherry on top of the sundae, a fully completed 50, 60 page application. I'm sure you're probably all familiar with DocuSign. I adopt my signature and I just point and click. This is the illustration. I had finished. Welcome to the future where life insurance is heading. A fully completed 60, 70 page application in about 3 minutes and 12 seconds, minus me talking. I greatly appreciate the opportunity. I'd love a chance to work with you all. Please give me a call, reach out to my booth. I'm here to help you. Sign up as easy as 1, 2, 3. Everything I've shown you is 100% complimentary. We don't charge you $1 for any of our services. Looking forward to working with each and every one of you. Be safe and have a blessed day.